When it came to the 5th generation of consoles back in the 90s, what I love about this generation is all the liberties some of these companies would make to make video games. One of the strangest developers on the PS1 was definitely Artdink. Artdink has made a selection of games for this console. They've made stuff like Mr. Domino here, a very weird but fun puzzle game, or aquatic simulators like Aquanaut's Holiday. You just swim around, and apparently this was groundbreaking for 1996. Artdink was just one of those developers that didn't want to follow the conventional video game style that everyone else was doing, and they wanted to do their own thing. In the year 1996 in Japan, a game called Tale of the Sun was released. It's hard what to make of this game, because the cover doesn't justify anything. It's just a sun, and it looks kind of, tribal, prehistoric, and that's the game's setting here. It's the Stone Age. From the surface, this game does look kind of bland, but I did sit down and play through the whole game. I want to discuss if this game is worth your time to check out or not. Sit back, apply some good sunscreen, and let's talk about Tale of the Sun for the original PlayStation. Tale of the Sun was released in 1996 in Japan and 1997 in North America. It was not released in PAL regions. Developed of course by Artdink and published by Sony. The director of this game, Kazutoshi Ida, he was very fascinated by the game Super Mario 64, the game that everybody knows. He wanted to make a game as unconventional as possible, where Mario was a very fun game, collecting stars and all that stuff. He wanted to create the quote-unquote unfun game, where you're just dropped in and you figure things out on your own and there's no directions, and that's what this game gives you. Fun fact, he directed the game Dashin the Giant, which was a GameCube 64 disc drive game with Nintendo, also a trophy in Smash Bros. Melee. The category that this game falls under too, it's technically an action role-playing game. You move with the D-pad, there's no DualShock support with this game, X is to jump, you can hold square to do some running, circle is to attack, and triangle will pick up items as well as you can eat them or throw them by pressing triangle again. The L and R buttons will adjust your camera vertically and horizontally to get more viewpoint. When you start playing the game, you can go to the options and adjust the difficulty. I suggest easy if you've never played this game before. Whenever you start, you get to pick your name. It says Adam and Eve, look at that. I named it Jarg and Jang though, because why not? After that, you pick one of the 3 tribesmen and you're off to the races. So, the goal of this game. Whenever you start playing, you have no idea what the hell you're doing. But to summarize it, what you need to do is you need to build your population up. There's only 3 of y'all. By doing this, you need to kill animals and gather meat. Where the role-playing aspect comes into play, as there's like a mini day and night system with this game. As you kill a bunch of animals, get their meat and all that stuff, and time progresses, you do level up and get better weapons, and you need to take down these mammoths, and these mammoths have tusks, obviously. You need these tusks to build a tower to catch the Tail of the Sun. We're not saving princesses, we're not killing evil demons, we're just building a tower to go catch the sun. The name of this game is to just explore. There's a lot to explore in this game. You got a pretty big world. The whole game is non-linear. You'll find these things all over the place and you're like, what the hell are these things? Leaves? No, they're sugar cakes. If you go to the menu and read the description on this, it'll even tell you that the sugar cakes in the game have no representation of what they do in real life. Gee, thanks for letting me know. I never wondered that. You can pick them up and eat them, and they boost one of 6 stats. The first stat being your brain, your intelligence, as well as your cultural level up, your swimming stat, your hand stat, which is strength, your propagate, which is how fast you reproduce your tribesmen when eating something, and jumping and running. You can view all this stuff too in the main menu. If you press select and you go to body, you can see how good you are in each stat, as well as seeing the history of animals that you kill in the game. Your HUD in this game hardly exists. However, you do have something in the top right corner. You have these little flames circling around. What this is your lifespan of your character. If you don't see anything in the top right corner with your character, this means that you have like 10 flames or so. It only shows up when you have 7, not sure why. If all the flames go out, your character dies, and you have to select a new character. And by the way, these tribesmen are freaking creepy looking. You also can die from taking too many hits from animals, drowning underwater, or even not getting enough food. It sounds very easy to die in this game, but as you progress in the game, get better weapons, it's easier to manage. Getting more villagers, you have to get meat from animals, and the more meat you get, the more villagers that you have back home. You start out with 3, you can have about over 100 in the game. They assist with your cultural level up, as well as provide kind of like extra lives. When you do get meat, you're always prompted if you want to take it back to the village or not. If you don't take it back to the village, you'll get all your health back as well as any stat increases. Taking the meat back to the village, really you want to do this in the early game, it'll help your population grow further. It's good if you've gone really far out and you want to go back to the beginning. Also, you can save the game at any point in the game and you will load it and be right back where you left off. Really nice. The other underlining things of this game is, as you can already see from the footage, your character likes to fall asleep a lot. You have no control on this at first. He'll just fall asleep whenever their stamina is very low. You have the option to wake them up in the North American version with Circle, but you'll go back to sleep again shortly after if you don't get enough rest. This is so that way you can replenish your stamina, but also if you need to check your phone for about 20 seconds, this is a good opportunity too. Leveling up in this game is also entirely random and based on the time system, and it'll just kind of happen, it'll go to another screen, and your weapon gets better. There's also these things called power tattoos you can get in the game, and they complement each stat you have. I'll just say the best one definitely is the swimming, because there's a lot of swimming you can do to get to far places. It's very ideal, especially when you start out. You get to keep the power the whole time. There's all kinds of biomes in this game. You've got prairies, canyons, forests, jungles, snowy fields, mountains, you name it. It's just prehistoric madness here. You'll find animals often, but you definitely gotta explore if you really want to find them. You can go in caves and stuff too, which is really cool, and everything is just off the grid. The early ones you'll kill are monkeys. These are simple. There's also stuff like hippos, little lizards, antelope, and of course the mammoths themselves. Whenever you kill a mammoth, they drop a bunch of meat, which you might as well just eat on the spot there, and then you can get the tusks and take them back. You've got to kill quite a bit of mammoths in this game. I'd say about over 20 tusks or so to get the whole tower complete. You can find a ton of mammoths though in the snowy fields up north, but you gotta grind for a while. So the name of the game is definitely exploring and getting your levels up. Tale of the Sun absolutely is a very interesting game, and the big question, is it worth playing in today's time? It's a tough answer. It's like that weird cocktail that's on the menu, like the camel milk or the sticky pickle, a drink that's there but not really many people want to try. This game gets off to a very cryptic start. You don't really know what you're doing at all. That's going to turn off a lot of people, and I bet that's why this game didn't sell well back in the day. It's also pretty plain looking. I mean, for even 1996, Crash Bandicoot runs circles around this game in terms of visuals. A lot of these things will just turn off most people, especially casuals. I will say this about this game. If you read the manual for like 5 to 10 minutes, or you do some guide researching, you learn how to play this game, it makes all the small things in this game feel kind of rewarding. I personally liked this game. I think it was really fun to explore the world and just kind of see what was going on. You have no map or anything, so everything's just kind of going in blind here. Your momentum in this game feels a whole lot like Super Mario, and you're jumping, you will just fly. It is kind of satisfying. There's these random landmarks too you'll see across the world, and I think it's supposed to be in the shape of like the human body parts, which I thought was kind of clever. Some honest nitpicks, I think the viewpoint could be a little weird, especially when you're traversing mountains. Again, a map would have been kind of nice, but you do get used to it the more you play. My biggest nuisance I had was grinding for mammoths to finish the game. You gotta kill so many, like over 30 or so, and doesn't really feel hard, just kind of feels like a chore. I was playing on easy mode, so I'm sure normal and hard mode have a lot more to offer in terms of difficulty. The music in this game is quite fitting, and I love it. It's a lot like Mr. Domino has that really good charm. You also have multiple endings in this game, depending on your best stat, so that is really cool. This game is not the best game on the machine, but it's far from a bad game. It definitely has depth to it, and I absolutely would say if you're looking for a really fun, unique, obscure action RPG for the system, I definitely would recommend playing this game. The access for this game is tough. It is only on the PS1 in North America. PAL regions never even got this game. Japan does have this game on Steam and the Switch, but only over there, so naturally you gotta physically buy it. It's about $60 to $70 complete in box. This game did not sell well one bit. If you don't want to go that route, you already know on how to play this one. I definitely would say too, this is probably, if not, the most obscure game I have played on this console. So check it out if you want something very weird. That's all I've got to say about this game. I'm gonna go find a bunch of bones outside across the land and build me a giant tower to go catch this hot sun above my head. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have anything to say, leave a comment down below. I'd love if you have any comments to say about this game, Artdink games, PS1 games, or if you like Sunny D. Until next time, y'all take it easy.